going for their next performer. She is the only female on the show for a reason. She's the ballsy one of the group. She took this class to get out of the house, let her tell her story. I love it, love her. Let's have a roar. Dania Beach Bubble, clap it up, give it up for Chelsea Moxon!
A lot of my friends canceled tonight. They're like, can't you perform on a Saturday? I'm like, bitch, when I perform on a Saturday, you won't be able to afford the goddamn ticket, so you're stuck with $5 Wednesdays at Dania Improv with this Jewish comedian, Chelsea Moxon. I am so honored to be here. Not in front of you, I don't give a shit about that, but I'm the only female comedian performing tonight. Don't clap for that because I'm doing all the females here a total disservice. I don't know who picked me, but thank you. I think Ramon Garcia thought I'd be profitable enough to bring on this stage. Thanks, Ramon. You're gonna have a lot of disappointed females tonight, but thanks for coming out, guys. I know a lot of people were complaining about traffic and this and that. Just shut the fuck up. So a lot of people think I'm gay, and I'm not. Obviously, you can tell what a gay person looks like. But I can't blame people for thinking that. I can't, because I do wear a lot of gay pride stuff. But I wear gay pride stuff because it is the only stuff that goes on sale. I'm Jewish. Oh, no! A few people just left and I wasn't even done telling my Jew joke. Bring them home to their seats. Oh my God. I think I should fucking news announcement. Anyway, so the cat's out of the bag. I got caught. I am a Jew. You can take me out in the parking lot after. Thank you to the only Jew in the crowd. Don't get her either. Yeah, but now that I'm an adult, I consider myself a situational Jew. I only tell people I'm Jewish if I'm gonna get something out of it. So that's kind of like any other Jew, right? I went as far as getting a small Star of David tattoo on my wrist because when I got married, now the man I married, even though he's Asian, I have a very German last name, Moxon! And I don't want people to identify myself with that, so no, I felt compelled to get a tattoo. So when I'm in the presence of a Jewish doctor or lawyer, I could be like, oh, you're Jewish too? That's so weird. Do I get a discount? No? Okay. So speaking of tattoos, I got a new tattoo a couple months ago. You know, the little rainbow, because it's meaningful to me. I have an autistic child, I'm like, oh, rainbow. And now when I get tattoos, I don't tell my husband what I'm gonna get because I don't want to listen to his opinion because he'll probably talk me out of it. So now I'm just like, I'm gonna get your name. And then I get something else. So I got this rainbow tattoo a couple months ago, and I go home and I'm like, look, I got a rainbow. And he was like, oh, are you gonna go dike fishing now? I am after that comment. No, so I started getting tattoos when I was 35, I'm 37 now. I went from 0 to 11 in 3 months. And now people wanna know do you regret them? Do you regret them? Do you regret them? And yeah, I regret all of them. Every single tattoo I've gotten in the 3 months. But I regret them for a different reason than you might think. I regret them because I didn't realize that when you get tattoos, everybody wants to know the meaning behind them. I'm a fucking alien on my ankle. What do you want me to say about that? was at Publix last week and I was not having a good day, and I'm trying to check out, and there was an Asian lady behind me just fucking grilling me. And I'm like, and she was like, oh, this tattoos. It's like, I think so. I think they are. And she's like, oh, are those, is that Asian tattoos? What do they mean? And I'm like, oh, the soy sauce bottle and the fortune cookie. And instead of really trying to think of something philosophical to say to please her, I'm like, oh, the Asian ones, oh, that's because I like Asian dick. So, who's married in this crowd? Never mind, I don't say. I don't want to make assumptions. I don't want to where my divorce say. Right in the booth by yourself. No, so I'm married, and but we're getting a divorce. We didn't talk about it yet. We just I listened to statistics, and statistics are. I can't even look at my husband right now. No, statistics are that for every one child you have a 150% chance of getting divorced. So it's inevitable. 300% chance of getting divorced. And I love my man so much, I don't want that. I just live my life based on statistics. But there's two main reasons I don't want to get divorced. First reason. Do you guys know how much a cell phone bill costs? God damn! That is one reason I would stay in it. God damn, it's so expensive. But the second reason I wouldn't want to get divorced, I don't want to explain to future partners about my disability. And I see a lot of you looking like, disability? Fucking perfect, Chelsea. You're an angel. What are you talking about? That wasn't a joke. But no. So I do have a disability. I wasn't born with it. It's something that happened later in life. And I was diagnosed with, self-diagnosed, with something called long labia. And I had two kids back to back, two kids with 10 pounds each. My first kid's head was so fucking big, it fractured my tailbone. My pussy looks like a pack of chewed up bubblegum. Don't recommend that insurance company. And I was like, yo, Ben, can I get a handicap pass? And he was like, why? And I was like, do I really need to explain it? Yeah, I have to type it in the computer. I'm like, okay. Have you ever heard of long labia? And he's like, no, but that's not something I can input in the computer. Can you tell me the struggles you have? And I was like, all right, Ben. Let me just give you an example to type in the computer. Have you ever worn jeans in a parking lot going commando during the summer? And if you don't tuck and roll, you end up walking like this to the stores? And he's like, what does tuck and roll mean? And I was like, oh, that's because you don't tuck and roll labia, then. That's when your pussy's so long, you have to tuck it and roll it before you start walking because it looks like you're packing heat. People here that like long labia ladies, or you just have a better insurance company, hit me up after the show. So I've got a couple sisters. One of them's like super Gen Z, and that she's like everything is jiggering. I can't blink, and she's like, oh, Suicide Watch. And I'm like, get over it. Her favorite thing to say is, you're fatphobic. I'm like, am I? I'm not fatphobic. Yes, you are. And I'm like, I'm not fatphobic because I would fuck a fat guy if he had money. I also know I'm not fatphobic because I went to fat camp. I mean, I was that. That's disgusting. I went with a couple chubby friends. And during my stay at Tony's Barber's new image weight loss center for teens, I kissed the fattest kid in camp. one under my belt. I was also the only kid in that camp that could wear a belt, so I'm proud of that. So I was on the phone with another sister last week, and she's like, I gotta go. Got therapy. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And she's like, yeah, for my childhood trauma. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Why is that weird? I'm like, because we had the same fucking childhood. We got to go to that camp. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, that's really fucked up. Maybe she went through something that I wasn't aware of, and maybe my dad touched her or something. And I'm like, she's not even